9 must read yoga books. Book number 6. This is a game changer. Yoga of the Yogi. One of the books that you have to read if you even think of starting your journey on the path of yoga. None other than Krishnamacharya himself. This is written by his grandson, Kaustubh Deshikachar, whose father is TKV Deshikachar, his son. This book just blew my mind. I think I got this, 10 years ago probably. If you have to understand, okay, the yoga that you practice today, where exactly it came from, if you haven't read this book, you're not fit to practice yoga. It's as simple as that. The yoga of the yogi is a game changer, mark my words when I say this, for you to develop and cultivate this love for yoga. You have love for yoga right now because it's a stress buster, because it helps you to calm yourself, maybe bring in some silence. But this just makes everything. Okay, I have no words, but you really have to read this. We practice asanas. This guy over here is responsible for that. Krishnamacharya went and learned the knowledge of yoga in the mountains in the Himalayas in a cave. He stayed with his teacher for around 8 to 9 years or something. He lived with him, and then, as a Guru Dakshina, his guru, asked him to teach the knowledge of yoga to the world. So, whatever we are practicing now in the form of yoga is our offerings to him and his teacher. So, his teacher, as a fee, what we call as Guru Dakshina, asked Krishnamacharya to teach yoga to the world and see where yoga is today. You have to get to know of his life and journey. It just humbles you to such an extent where you start feeling so much of gratitude with respect to what you have and with respect to what you are blessed with when you understand the life story of this personality. How he walked in the mountains without anything, without any slippers in his foot, with just one piece of cloth wrapped around his waist and one piece of cloth around his trunk. He traveled nook and corner of India searching for the right teacher until he found him in the mountains in one of the mountains in the Himalayas in Nepal. It also talks about his ancestors, and they even talk about a very sacred tree which even exists to this particular day, where if you go and visit, you can actually feel the energy over there. A very, very nice book. You can literally, make it in my facial expression as to how excited I am to even suggest you to read this book. Your life will change if you read this book. And once you read this, if you ever get a chance to visit India, go to Chennai. There's something called as Krishnamacharya Yoga Mandiram, which is being established by Krishnamacharya. Visit that, go through the library, go through the place, and you will feel like, okay, the energy of Krishnamacharya is still alive over there even to this particular day. You call yourself as a yoga teacher, you call yourself as a yoga enthusiast. If you call yourself as someone who's even vaguely interested in yoga, you have to know where it came from, right? You will never consume food if you don't know where it is prepared or by whom it is prepared. Yeah, these days no, you end up eating the hotels and all things and all, but that's secondary. But imagine a food is being served in your home and it tastes different. It doesn't taste like how someone you love would cook it, right? You'll never consume it. The same way, when someone shares you the knowledge, why do you even accept it in the first place when you don't go to the very source of the text? This is the source of yoga, at least of this particular day. If you're watching this in 2023, this is a book for you, definitely. Yoga of the Yogi, written by Krishnamacharya's grandson, Kaustubh Deshikachar. This is a life-changing book. I really have to tell this. It talks about birth and rebirth and how a young boy was hungry for knowledge, went in search of knowledge, north, south, east and west, nook and corner of India, and how a real beginning started to happen, where he found the right teacher, how he found the right teacher, and why, after doing all the studies in all the different texts that he did, he decided to share only the knowledge of yoga. See, Krishnamacharya is called as T. Krishnamacharya, but there are at least 6 to 7 prefixes describing him. You know, you when you have a doctorate, you call someone as doctor something. When you have a if you have researched on something, you call them as a professor something. Krishnamacharya had 6 to 7 different titles of it. I don't even remember that completely. I don't want to make any mistakes, so I'm going to read it right away from the book itself. Krishnamacharya is called as Sankhya Yoga Shikamani. Veda Kesari means he is proficient in the Vedas. He's a uh, he's a master of Sankhya Yoga. Vedanta Vagisa, Nyayacharya, Mimamsa Ratna, Mimamsa Tirtha. These are the titles given to Krishnamacharya. 6 different titles. So if you think just because you have a doctorate, you have doctor something in front of you or a professor something in front of you, get rid of your ego, or it's high time you get rid of the ego. So Krishnamacharya was proficient in any text you can name it, he'd have knowledge on that. So this book is a summary of all those things, and it acts as a foundation for you to understanding, okay, what a great mind in yoga did for humanity to be known or to be called as the father of modern yoga. I call Krishnamacharya as father of modern yoga. A lot of people even to this day call him. The way he revolutionized in teaching yoga to normal householders can be seen even to this particular day. I'm pretty sure there'll be at least 1 or 2 yoga mats lying around your house. Well, if you have that, it's not because of Amazon or Flipkart. It's because of this guy. So that's my view on this book, Yoga of the Yogi. I'll attach the link for this in the description. Purchase it, read it, never ever forget it. Try to follow as much as you can. So do let me know how you felt about this in the comments. I really look forward to reading them. I'll attach a small description about this book also in the link. Do go through it. Yeah, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. A lot of you haven't subscribed still. And if you feel whatever time you spend was worth spending and listening to me, share it with at least one person. You're not just sharing it because you're sharing it, you're sharing the knowledge of yoga. Who knows? You clicked on this, it changed your life. You can change another person's life. You can change another person's life in a click of a button. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next one.